it comes to those sort of
Yeah,
things.
where are we going?
So,
Workshop. Dude,
so
people not
hey,
here.
Papa. I decided
Sorry, I'm
it's time
multitasking.
to evolve. It's time
We've
to
said
grow up
workshop like
from
4 times already.
IKEA. So the folks that were
I never heard it.
Yeah, no,
Are you
I
sure?
heard workshop along with the 4 other keys that were in contention in the running.
Okay.
The boxes are a little bit bigger.
Repeating
They're just a
myself
little bit
100
higher.
times.
It's gonna allow me, like, I have these problems where it's like I can't even fit Stormlight in the shelf anymore. So yeah, built-ins, added a couple of cupboards, added some power that's easily to access, that is easily accessible.
I haven't played with Twist.
You know,
I mean,
did
with
things like
Feast in a
put
while.
power, because I'm gonna do a similar setup where I'm kind of
Yeah,
in the
it's
middle of the room and then back against it, but like
Yeah, he's
put
on
power in the
Mr.
floor.
Bandera
And
Classic
those are the
right
types of
now.
things that when you're building, you can kind of plan and prepare for. So
What
it won't
class is
be
he
much
playing?
different in terms of like all of this will still exist. in
At
one
least
shape or
Shaman, I
form,
think.
But I will have more.
I mean, you can ask him.
So I'm pretty excited. We still got a ways to go. But a lot of decisions being made, you know, doing shit like, do you like this fan? Or do you like this fan? Do you like this light? Or do you like this light? And you'd think that that shit would be easy, right? But it's a lot harder than
You're streaming, Moon?
you'd think. And you always get to the point where it's like, I don't know. I'm just
Alright,
gonna close
I
my
won't
eyes
tell
and
my
fucking
story
read
then.
one in the book, and that's what I'm gonna go with.
Is it work related?
We've already started.
No, it's not
packing
related.
a little
It's
bit.
personal, but
You
I don't
know,
want to share it to random
because
people listening.
We had to put, because we're going to show the house, we kind of needed to declutter.
Good, I don't want to hear it
Jen
anyways.
has been leading the charge in terms
It's
of
true.
getting rooms and things ready. So we've like.
How about
already
Sydney Sweeney,
donated
Moon?
A bunch of stuff.
Who's
People,
that?
Hey, we've got this extra stuff. You know. does
You don't know who
want it?
Sydney
There's some,
Sweeney is?
Nope.
great
Where,
hands
where
or,
did they even come from?
Here's
I don't know.
boxes of Legos
It
or
just
whatever.
came through my feed.
So we've already kind
Sydney
of started.
Sweeney's
And that's great,
iconic
if we wanted to
moments.
do it over time,
She's the
so-
girl from.
So anyway,
I only
doesn't
know
know.
her from.
what's going on over
I only
there.
know her from White Lotus, I think.
Still got a ways to go, but
That's a good show.
keep
I
firing.
have to watch
At least you
the
got to see Randy
last
growing up. I've gone from hearing
season.
about his birth, watching him play StarCraft 2, Minecraft, finished a year of college.
Heath probably has to
Skipped a
download all
couple
the
chapters there, right to the end.
patches or
Um,
something.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so what about
went
her?
to the Funny Bone last night.
I don't know.
which
Just
is
changing the
a,
conversation.
I think it's
Said,
a
what about
chain
Sydney
across
Sweeney,
the
Moon?
United
So
States. It's a
one day
comedy club.
ago, all these news
Comedy club.
news
And,
articles
we went
are
and
about
saw
how
Trey
she's
Crowder.
saving American Eagle as a
Does anyone know who
brand.
Trey is? Anyone know Trey? He's great.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Yep.
someone's got to
we,
save American Eagle. It's American.
Is
I think
she
we've
a
been watching his YouTube
spokesperson for
videos
them or
a
something?
year,
I think she did like
maybe
a
little bit
jeans
longer.
ad campaign,
Like him.
and
He's
it sparked
charming
like
dude. His
all
set was
the
great.
meme stock buyers are
there was
like,
a couple of really fun
buy this
moments
one.
as we went with TGM and Ali. I don't know if TGM's like here, but we went with them. They never heard of Trey. So
There
we
was,
just decided
I went to
like
get
it.
Bo.
So funny
Boba.
thing is, first we walk
Kev.
in, and you know they scan.
And
your
there was
tickets,
this
and then they like seat you.
car meetup on the
Trey
parking
always
lot.
looking past us.
of
They
the
like never
restaurant.
ever really like. And none of the comedians. They're quite.
And I thought I was gonna. They got dirty
anyway, it was
looks.
great. Trey's set was great.
All
The-
Asian
the other two
people.
comedians,
It was a
the host, I
beautiful
think the local
Supra.
guy. Yeah, he wasn't really my favorite. Second guy I
Like
really liked.
the old Supra or the new?
The
The other
old,
thing,
old Supra.
Oh, nice.
The other thing is that
Like
in
all
Pinhole,
silvered
Virginia,
out, dude.
connected
Thing was
to
like
it
brand new
is
looking.
a place called Draft Cave. It's a beercade. They've got like 47.
There was
beers on
two
tap, which I was pretty impressed with.
GG3
Place
RSs,
is brand new.
bunch of
recently
86s,
redone, incredibly clean.
couple of
super
new
nice,
Supras next
great
to it.
environment. I was actually
Me and my
fucking
bike. Then these
blown
two guys
away,
showed
and
up
I'm
and
gonna
they're
tell you
ninjas.
I
I
have
think it's like
never
Ninja
walked into a
400s,
place
and they're like
with
looking
as
at me
many
like,
retro
dude,
machines.
you don't belong
as this
here.
place
Like, dude, I'm
has.
getting
I
boba.
mean,
Leave me alone.
retro
What did you get?
classics up the wazoo. And
Jasmine
these
tea.
things were in
Nice.
like
Jasmine milk tea, yeah.
it was
it's my
like
favorite.
someone just packed a warehouse
That's usually my
full of
second
old
favorite.
games from the 80s
I always go for tarot.
and the very early 90s and didn't touch them and then brought them
Yeah,
out.
it can
in
be super
2021.
sweet depending on
Like,
where you get
the
it.
condition
I agree.
of
I always
these
do the minimum amount of
arcade
sugar they
machines
allow.
was fucking unreal. We did play pinball. They've got a Twilight Zone that's in really, really great condition, Steve-O. It's not a Stern house. In fact, I don't think they even had a Stern. They had a
Where's
nice
the shirt
mixture
giving
of
away?
DMDs and like all of their. They had old Attack Mars. They had old Twilight Zone, all color DMDs. They had a Fishtails, all original, not the remakes or anything. Yeah. Anyway, like we were even TGM and I were like looking at the cabinets and like this
In
shit's
order to
original. It's like,
stop
no,
my
it had to been
father,
like
we need to
remade or redone.
infiltrate the
Oh,
city
why?
If
itself.
you're in the Omaha area,
And that means
it's
passing
$10 and
through
everything's on free play.
the Robo
So, you know,
I was playing with
and
WoW on my
so
other
we
screen
went
and
there,
my neck was
spent
hurting.
$10, played a bunch of pinball, went
Kevin,
to the
get
comedy
the
show, and it's
first
all
bomb.
connected. So you can just come back out and keep playing.
Moon,
It is a steal.
I'll
So
get all of them in and then do the first
yeah,
AoE
we
kick,
should-
and then
we
you
should
can
have a
beam
little
and
rip over there
vortex.
if we want to find a.
So they don't jump on people. We'll pop hero, twist.
Anyway,
you guys
pinball
should be able to
machines
kill
are on
those
free
things
play
pretty
at this
fast.
place. But all right, so anyway,
Twist is not DPS.
went to a comedy show last
should
night.
be good on damage.
had a lot of fun. Ate a lot of fried
Give me a
food.
second,
That was,
I need
like,
to
the
get
only
a
thing on the
flask.
menu. So I'm like feeling a little sluggish this morning from fried pickles, chicken
It's a
tendies.
good day
fried
for an
shrimp.
upgrade.
It's not a coin drop, and it's not RFID. They put like a little
Little
fucking,
Mosquitoes.
you know,
Threaten us at every turn.
paper
Band together
thing on your
and
wrist.
Fight back.
You walk up to the bar, you order a beer, you pay, give them $10, put a thing on your wrist, and like apparently you just play for the day.
Hey, Pete.
So not coin drop, and it's great because of it. The only thing that does suck is like most of the pinball machines you walk up to, you know, people just they just fucking
How's it
like,
going?
leave a
Yeah,
ball
not
too
much help.
with like 4 players.
Pretty good, man. How's Panda Land?
Anyway, all in really good
That's
condition
fun.
too.
Just reached 90 earlier today.
Anyway, my 2 big topics.
Were you maintaining a character, or did you
which probably
buy a
aren't
boost?
surprising. So I was out last week. I went to the
I was
bar,
playing a little bit in Canada, yeah.
Blood work, if you want the good news, like
So I just
everything
had a
was-
red
Awaiting your
paladin and a
input.
Dory.
friendly shaman.
blood checked out
That's
good.
what's
It's,
I'm gonna
Sense wrath.
go see a couple of specialists on a couple of things. You know, I'm getting up there in age,
I'll pull
so
the
I've got to
whole room.
schedule a colonoscopy. Like, and
Five.
Are we lost it?
4,
getting old in the
Yeah.
dark.
3, 2, 1.
This is what you got to do.
Kevin
Anyway, I
will
wasn't here
pick
last
first,
week,
dude.
but
After he casts,
one of the
I'll
things that happened
try
last
to
week
AoE
was
kick everything in, and
a
then
post going out by Zach,
vortex beam.
and I thought it
And
was
just
fake. And this
what's
involves
going on,
the
good luck.
Dan Clancy. You know what?
In order to stop
I've been
my
debating with
father,
myself, because, like,
we
at
need
this
to
point,
infiltrate the city
I don't
itself.
know.
And that means passing
I
through
just don't know if I want to call him Dan.
the Robo-Drone.
I think I'm now to the point where it's like I just want to call him Bruce. I just like we're not buddies, so switch seats. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about that. I got a little bit of surprise because, you know, every once in a while, you guys know this, I'll see something and I'll say something. But I still kind of exist in that little bubble somehow where like
Step
sometimes I
on
will say
something?
something and then someone will be like, this is drama, it needs an external article, and then but still got some things to say about that. The other thing I want to talk about is V Show joke. And oh god, there's a lot,
Did the blades
a lot
kill
of
you,
stuff, to break down.
No.
We're gonna talk about it.
You died with no bomb though.
Release issued, but I probably have some perspectives.
Okay, blame
that
the
I haven't
healer, he died.
out there.
I don't even know what happened to me.
I am not surprised by what I am seeing out there.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
that's- I'm not.
You get charged?
I got, it was a blade. But the blade shouldn't one-shot me.
Probably working center.
The city's entrance is
Oh,
located just
binary
past
second.
this arena.
That's kind of funny.
You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
No sweat, pal. I'm putting 20
Like
large
the
on
reset.
no mercy.
But if they win,
Um,
won't we be dead?
Yeah, I am going to talk about VCO Joe in a bit. Yes, I have known Gunrun for a very long time. I mean, I think I can actually say
Pete, what's causing?
with confidence
I mean, you might not be
that
able to say, but
I don't know that anyone
arcane
has known
mages
Gunrun
do so much
longer than
damage
I
in
have.
arenas.
When it comes to like this industry, because
Yeah, I'm not really too
you
sure.
know Gunrun, I first kind of met Gunrun through Epileptic Gaming,
On my retail
and
stuff.
I don't know if you know this, but like when we were doing Epileptic Gaming as a daily video game show on Stick'em, Gunrun was a viewer, and one time he won this like Command and Conquer 3 giveaway that we did, where he like gave away copies of the game, and we had like signed pictures of all of the actors from the game and shit. And you know, he's talked about that before. He's like, oh, that was kind of like, and then you know that led
the
to
new
him
season.
Oh,
getting
shit.
involved in different circles and doing some broadcasting himself.
The
and
res?
we did some work
Yes,
together,
please.
and then obviously at Twitch.
Don't take
Oh,
mine.
fire.
So, you
No,
can
you move out of
that
melee.
did come out a little fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie. That's fine. You can. I'll own that one. I just like from it. I have known Gunrun for incredibly long. Oh yeah, big. So I will talk about it because I'm sure that you know that I've got multiple perspectives. And we'll talk about it. Let's get the other pieces out of the way, which is this tweet that came up. Exactly. And I don't know exactly whose chat this was, but Zach tweeted the following: "It's 2025, and Twitch partners are still self-promoting in people's chats." Now, normally you'd read that and be like, "LOL, yeah, that's I mean, now it's more like sandbox and things like that." But the thing that immediately threw up a red flag is the Twitch partner that went in to self-promote other people's chats was none other than Twitch CEO, DJ Clancy. And let's just read this message and break down how bad it is. "I am shamelessly going into the chat of streamers." Like, I was actually blown away at that first fucking line. Because he's owning up in the first sentence, "Hey, I probably shouldn't be doing this, and I know this is kind of against everything." And it actually reads like copy paste.
Yeah, it sent me all the way back up the slide.
"I am shamelessly going into the chats of streamers I know to ask for raids when they are done." The "I know" is such a fucked up addition to this, right? Let's say I'm working at Twitch, right? And I kind of try to use the, "Oh, well, I'm only doing this in chats of streamers I know." When you're the fucking CEO of Twitch, that seems like carte blanche to just make an excuse for being able to do that in whoever's channel. Like, "Oh, I met you once at TwitchCon 2 years ago." So I'm also just like, "I know to ask for raids when they are done." So he's going in. He's looking for raids. He says he's going to go to 1 a.m. According to the clock here, I don't know if that's on the banning side or if that's on client, but that would have been like 28 minutes remaining. 27 and a half. And then he says, "I am doing my first charity stream for St. Jude." Which, by the way, it is not St. Jude's. It's St. Jude as a part of the GCX marathon. So, breaking it down, shamelessly going into streams of streamers he knows, doesn't even get the charity name right, which, like, anyone who's ever worked with St. Jude will tell you if you go and you visit there, which I know he has. It's one of the things they talk about. Out of curiosity, do some streamers DM email other streamers after raids? Would that be trouble? Yeah. I mean, like, look, I am not saying it's not a great idea to maybe talk to friends and say, "Hey, on this day, I'm doing a charity stream. I'd really appreciate it. If you do finish, whatever." That is not a public message. That is a behind closed doors collaboration between two creators who, like, the other person can say no. They can be like, "Nah, I'm not cool with that." Right? Or they can consent and be like, I would love to raid you. That's great. This is not consensual. So, not listening since I am streaming, which is also just another, like, just feels like copy pasta generated AI robot. So you got, and I'm going to one, in which you will see 6 seconds after this message was sent, DJ Clancy has been timed out for 600 seconds. Which, like, whoever that mod was, shout out to you.
Too far away.
So, you know, I took very seriously when I was at Twitch. Very seriously. That I think the most egregious violation you could do with staff was abuse. Right? Which you all know is also a massive, massive concern for basically anyone. Right? That is, this goes back to the conversations going back to pools, hot tubs, and fire, the conversations around Hassan, accusations about giving partners favors, this type of thing, right? Like putting someone else, like, why would you just put it on the front page? It's because, like, because the Twitch CEO might be a user, but that doesn't give you the right to just do what you want. I don't think Twitch has said anything about this. They are going to be, and if they have, please surface this to me. But this seems like a, oh yeah, we're gonna sweep it under the rug. I mean, I would hope. I'm looking at this. I would hope that internally people are pissed. Like, if I was still at Twitch, I would be red from embarrassment, especially because when you're talking to new creators, you're like, hey, you don't.
I knew I should have walked you earlier.
My reaction to this, you'll see right away, which is funny because Zach's follow-up to this was, and before you ask, yes, this is real, because I immediately just hit reply,
I didn't realize
and was like, bro, please tell me this is fake. And I'm not the only one. Brave, this has to be fake. Please tell me it's fake. Sizz, no shot.
It's playtime.
I mean,
Hey, thanks for the raid.
so...
Is
Yeah,
that
there it
Tank?
Don't promote your own channel to other or another creator's channel. And I think there's some weird, like, oh, but it was for charity.
Twitch just slapping at you. He's so mean. I'm sorry, Pete.
Bro,
I'm listening to DJ Weed's vlog from earlier today.
Was I
has
laughing?
been raised.
You.
I wanted to hear his
That's not
perspective
required.
on VShojo, but
People to
also
go
he's
and break
talking about Dan
one of the most
Clancy
fundamental.
I don't even remember.
asking people for raids.
Oh, that's
And
on
like
the
a part of me
edge.
just screams like,
Man,
oh, I want to
don't
be
be
a part
out
of this
there.
too. I want to
It'll be
raise
fine. Just make
money.
sure
And
you
I get it. It's fucking.
put
it
him in
feels
a
good.
spot where we're not
Like, doing
right.
a
Yeah.
charity stream
No,
I've
no,
never
go
done,
back
never been
the
a
other
part
way.
of. Like that feels great. Even when I
Alright,
watch,
let's get right here.
you know, James on Quit, GDQ. Like, you know, I was like, oh, that feels good to feel that right. But this is just sad. It's like, it's sad. You know, because again, like, if you would have just taken that effort into, like, helping creators who have been doing these streams for, like, years, and even Gathalion, who was one of the, creators
Gonna go.
of the BCX, was like, this is fucked up, man.
Right to the box.
Almost.
I knew I should have walked you
So,
earlier.
no communication. Don't expect to see communication. Don't forget Twitch. Don't forget, I was there. You asked everyone to hold Twitch accountable.
What have you done?
This is me holding you accountable.
It'll take me weeks to rebuild
Oh
him.
no.
Well,
I do not
fell
know
off.
where the source of this
Okay,
was.
now I'm dying.
I don't know if it was Zach's channel. I don't know if someone sent this to Zach. He probably has more information. I don't know if he's revealing. It seems like it was screenshotted in a way where I think he didn't necessarily want to, like, reveal who it was, just to make sure that they didn't get any unwanted attention.
how are you
or
dying?
retaliation
That
from
fire
Twitch,
didn't
although
hit me.
think
I don't
that
know.
happened, but it's still pretty fun. No one, I think, has ever gotten banned or suspended for something like this.
Warning.
Clearly got it by now.
Excessive levels of
I
force
just think
detected.
it is
Attention,
a
citizens. Please
very
remain in
in-your-face
your
example
domiciles. Guards are
of it not
currently
feeling
en
like
route to
Dan
quell
is
the
actually there
disturbance.
for the creators,
I need to
but
talk
he's
to
just kind of
someone
there
first.
because he thinks it's fun to be a creator.
It's not ready.
Fun size EU, kind of off topic question, why does Twitch randomly create other streamers on the streamer? I don't know if I can answer that question, Fun size, but if I had to take a shot at that, there's two sides to that. Could they do it? Absolutely. The bigger question is, would it be effective or would it cause more fun? And I have to believe that causes.
So you're gonna try to raid on your
I'll just throw out.
shaman?
So,
Let's say this
you
exists. I'm
dismantled a
streaming.
few of
I'm
my
done.
Yeah, that's the
lesser
plan.
And although he's not on the
inventions.
platform, but let's just say Aiden Ross. I don't want this shit. I don't want any.
Motion Vaults opens up next
Right? I don't like. There would just be a lot of people, and I would not want that to happen. Right? So then it's like, okay, well then you just make it so I can make a list of people, and it can do that. Well, that exists. So,
Have you seen Fatty at all, or
yeah, no, fundamentally, raids work on a very, very, very small conversion.
Have
The
people
fact of the
cleared
matter is, most times
any other raids yet? I guess not since
people
they haven't
already know
released
what
yet.
they're
Yeah, nothing's out yet.
It's very rare. It's not much different than like if you're watching TV and you take your clicker.
A European guild, I guess,
like,
watched my old
channel.
kill
What's the
videos
like
from Mop. They were looking at the Elegon strat that we did back
Like,
then.
it's probably pretty small because you have the choice in this level. So, yeah.
4 souls.
I did not see the crafting. I'll have to take a look. I've been following that story, so it's definitely interesting. I'm excited for it. Anyway, I don't really have any other final thoughts on the Twitch CEO stating self-promotion of streamers, or St. Jude's, not the name, by the way. And I think it is
Hey Chris,
disappointing.
how
that, like,
spicy do
clearly,
you want this next pull to be?
Twitch partners are just like, rough. And it's been
Oh,
tough.
you're
I
on
know.
to the boss. I mean, I'm fine with it. But
Twitch PR,
people can interrupt.
I know. They do not dig
Good luck to everyone else, I guess.
Okay, Zach, someone tagged me to join stream. In context, it gets worse, but it's a lot longer story. He posted in a lot of chats in the span of 5 minutes. He didn't do much prep for that stream, of course. That was pretty obvious. He reached out privately to a few large traders a couple days before. Seer, T-Pain, no one got back to him. So
people
this was a
here.
desperation play.
Yeah, I think one of my hammers hit him.
What's the end goal? Do you think, like, as Twitch
Excessive
CEO, are you earning...
Warning.
Oh my god, that toxic berry community just rolled in. Son of a bitch. Jesus. But like, what's the end game? I need to earn Twitch partner cred by raising money
some of
for
these.
St. Jude? Hey, can we just stop to think about the optics of how fucking pathetic that kind of is? You know, a lot of my philosophy when I was there, and sure, I did share it. I'm like really proud of some of the what we raised for St. Jude through various things, but like most of the stuff I've done has been like in collaboration.
Eventually, some of the low one.
Like Jingle Jam. Doing things with other creators that are also raising money. You know, Build Against Cancer, right? All of like, different things like that. And there's it just seems so fucked up because like you can support all of these other efforts and there's really no reason. And I know every dollar matters for St. Jude, but it just I called it gross because it's fucking gross. And apparently calling it gross also meant like gross.
Gross.
Yeah, don't shout him out the scrolls, please.
I don't melt the
Can you
squirrel.
imagine?
You can.
No one is going to do a headline for which CEO failed to raise money for charity. I don't think anyone would care about that. Like now the headline is Twitch CEO fails to raise money for charity even after shamelessly going into the chat.
So what happens if you do? Just goes with
They,
someone else.
Oops.
they explain in melee.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, like even when we started doing the Twitch Weekly during the
It's not bad if we can move away from it.
the number one goal of those streams was to promote
Oh, it doesn't
all of the
instantly explode,
creators,
just lands
all
in
of the
melee then.
partners
Yeah.
who were
Oh,
participating.
okay. I thought it
It was to
instantly
celebrate
exploded.
the accomplishments that they had done, what they had raised previously, how they could help other creators to be more effective in their charity. And it was to get the word out. And it was to let people know about it, right? And that still happens. And I know Mary feels that. And I'm so glad that Mary has grabbed that shit. But, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't watch it, but I think Dan came to the last one. And look, I love to represent it. I love to get up on stage at keynote. I love to get in front of creators and partners to talk to them. I get that part. But I feel like we had two completely different motivations. I did not do that for my own self-promotion. Did I earn a little by doing it? Yeah, you're going to if you're the face of something like that. But that wasn't my drive or my motivation. It was the creator. It was St. Jude. It was Six Six. It was the future of the club. And it just, I don't feel the same way about that. It really feels self-serving, and that's why I called it gross.
That might pull down.
Yeah, Spidey. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and not that he hasn't had to communicate unpopular stuff, but you know, and look, we had not comparable jobs. He's CEO. I was not CEO. But right now, the faces of Twitch are Mary, who does care, is motivated by helping partners, affiliates, creators, etc. And you know, when suddenly you've kind of been like, you must do this with Dan, who feels like he's very self-serving in that regard.
We can commandeer that
That's not
transport to
fair
access Mechagon's tower.
situation for Mary to be in. Like there's, you know, you have limited capacity to challenge. Yeah, I actually, Zach, I want to go back and watch that screen from St. Jude play like something.
Returns. I'm impressed you
Because I
made
saw the
it this
pictures of it, and I was just like,
You are no longer my father.
I don't
Just
know,
a malfunctioning machine that must be shut down.
Poor
and I
child.
felt this way for a while.
If only you could accept the truth.
Yeah.
The curse of flesh has
Um,
run rampant across Azeroth.
It was so,
and I will replace
I like
it with
the panic in my
mechanical
face when I realized
purity.
I responded to your tweet, and then I immediately read your second tweet, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! Literally, before you ask, yes, this is real. I was like, oh my God, I'm that guy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was just like, anyway, thanks for the recording. Yeah, that's where I sit on that. Shameless, absolutely. You called it out yourself. Yeah. Also, I don't know how you can go to the St. Jude Play Live Summit and then like type St. Jude's in a chat message. Like, God, that might be the cringiest aspect of this whole thing. Because any creators ever attended that, or ever will tell you, like, they might have, you know, look, when you go to St. Jude, they'll correct you. Not in a, like, ass-bully way at all, but they're like, I am going to deliver you feedback. It is St. Jude, not St. Jude's. Oh, God, man, I feel like the laser beam eyes of God just came down. And I know that might seem like such a trivial thing, but, like, it's so important to the shit. And it's just like, if you're not even going to represent the charity, the best way possible, too. Yeah, I bet every creator who is raised, like, they would tell you the same thing. But... Alright. That's that. I don't even know where to start on this so, let me start. It's fucking terrible. Like, just the end result of everything. You know, where all the talent is at, where Shoujo is at, how everything went down. It's all, like, it's not a winner. You know, not like there needed to be, but you, on some level, right, like, I'm first and foremost a tough. And there's a lot of talent, XD Shoujo, that's going to go on and do amazing and do great. And there's also some talent that, like, was still on that ramp and won't have that same level of support that they might have seen, right? And there will be some struggle there. Like, I think Iron Mouse is gonna pull. I think there's a few other talents who are gonna pull. But two things can be true at the same time. To me, those two things are D-Shoujo fucked up, or D-Shoujo leadership fucked up. And this can also be true. D-Shoujo
Kevin, you'll like
did
this. I know you like
put a lot of time, effort,
stories
energy,
about
money
not
into,
so
like,
smart
amplifying
people.
their talent. Those two things can be good, right?
So
It
if
starts
you
to
ever
get
go
a little
buy a new
muddy
car,
gray area when you're like, oh, hold on a second.
If you have comprehensive
like,
inclusion on
like,
any
yeah, I
vehicle,
get it,
you have 14
right?
days
Like,
of coverage on your new car.
we can hyper focus on that piece. We can also look
Okay.
at the
After
entire
14 days,
macro view of the
you don't have any coverage.
And yes,
The dealership
to
will
me,
tell you
it
have
looks like
30
some really
days. Don't listen to the dealership.
bad
They're
decisions
not
were made.
insurance people. They don't know.
but some really
So this
It
lady,
was 30 days
take
too.
good decisions, but some
What's that?
decisions
I thought it
that
was
were
30
made
days.
in the
nope,
best
it's not.
crazy.
interest
Yeah.
of the creators. That didn't.
So this lady bought a car. She called
I'll give you an example.
and she's like, "Hey, the
I
dealer
don't
told
know
me I have 30 days." We're like, "No,
how
you
much
only have
people
14
are aware
days." Some insurance
of
companies are 10 days.
the
but
contracts
Yeah, you know,
that are
should you open a
nuanced
claim or
because
something happen,
of
we'll cover it for
the
14
nature
days.
of D2D.
Well, the dealership told me
So-
30, and I don't have to add it because
take
it's going to
these
be
shows
more
out of
money
the
than
picture.
what I'm currently paying.
I think recently, if you follow any of the
the person she
VTubers,
talked to in her office,
news, drama,
put all the
etc.
notes
You
down.
cannot
You probably heard about
elude my
Gara,
targeting
who
system.
very
And lo
popular
and behold,
YouTuber
on day
who left their
16,
agency
she
and has now relaunched.
hit someone.
But when they left the agency,
Yeah.
And she called
they
and
did
wanted
not
to
own
she
their
opened a
name.
claim.
They did not own their IP. They did not own their art. They did not own
And
all
she's
of
like,
these
well, it's
things.
covered.
They did
That was
not
still
own all of
30
this,
days.
right?
I'm
And
like,
they were
no, we
in
have notes here.
an
that it's
environment and a
14
setting
days.
where they
Like
were
3 different
an
people 'cause
incredibly
you called
valuable
3
asset to the
different
company,
times.
but the company was not demonstrating how valuable of an asset that they were.
Her beautiful
I do believe that Bishojo
$75,000
had some of
car.
the best
She is going to
creator
have to pay out of pocket
interest
to get it
content.
fixed because
For
it's
example,
not even
you own
paid
the
off.
IP,
There's a loan on it.
right? If you were to leave Bishojo, we are not going to say.
So she's
you
paying
could
for
not
a
do
car
it.
that's
You
currently
could
at
not
the
do it.
shop,
You could not
and
do
then
it.
she'll have to pay for the repairs out of pocket herself.
Also, I think they had one of the best
You cannot elude my targeting
revenue
system.
splits. That was
Trying to
way,
blame
way,
us.
way in favor of the creator. Now,
Activating
I'm all for that.
cluster.
That is great.
14 days.
On the flip side,
You curse her too?
Did I curse her? No, she didn't need to be cursed.
if you're not making money, you can't support those creators.
Fools! All you have done
And
is
so,
dismantle a piece of
that is a really weird balance in that, like, I want to be as over-tuned as I can to make so that people see we have the best deals that exist in the space. But in a weird way, yeah, you're benefiting those creators, but by not preparing
Oh, it's gonna be a melee.
for long-term sustainability for the company, in doing so,
It's
you're
okay.
also hurting those creators.
That's where the orb sent me.
And that is a really difficult balance to achieve. Right? We want to give all of it, but the reality is that marketing, creation, promotion, activation, all of that shit costs money.
engaged.
And there's a finite resource. The IP argument is BS because all the talent already owns their IP before they use it.
Cannon fully charged.
I mean, if you break that down a little bit, sure. But there are examples of other VTuber agencies that have still retained IP even though a creator joined them when they owned IP. Right? So, sure, that's not wrong. They owned IP, it came in. And one of the ways to attract talent was to do that. But as far as I know, that they never deviated from that. And again, everything that happened, I really want to make people clear, like, it's fucking bad. And I am not happy about some of the decisions made. We're going to go more into that. But, like, take the IP thing away for a second. I don't think any of the gals, any of the VTubers that left Bishojo will get a better deal than what they got. Right? Even if they retain their IP,
Engaged.
most deals are going to be like 30% end of story. Right? So that will still have a negative effect on some of the other, like, some of the talent that they go through.
Cannon fully
If they go
charged.
Reading Visa's tweet about all this, I love to see it, right? Because I'm only speaking from my own experiences, what I know, and then I also want to, right, tell a story that is almost exactly 3 years old. 3 years.
You won't be so lucky next time.
Oh, 1 point away.
The mech
point
originator
five.
has
Question: What is
been
the benefit for joining
destroyed.
an agency as a VTuber?
So has my father. You have my gratitude,
Well, I think that
heroes.
depends on where you're at.
Know that King
right? Because,
Mechagon's
like,
vision of the
definitely,
world is not one my people share.
If you are a
We
new
must now
talent coming
focus
into the
on
space, you
rebuilding.
clearly benefit
But
from
if you
all of the
ever
talent that
require our
exists within
assistance,
the agency.
you
There's
need
a lot of
only
collaboration
request it.
opportunities. We saw
This
that happen
partnership
in
wasn't
all of our
that
VTuber
bad.
agencies, whether that be
Reminds me how
comics or
profitable
merch or
working
charity
with
collaborations
Alliance
or just
folks
regular
can
game
be.
collaborations, etc. I'd like to look at those. Oh, now that okay, this is good.
So we can do a
let's take
clef
look at
13
Um,
or a clef
Actually,
14?
before I
Does anyone need a cleft 14 for points?
before I jump into this, I want to just tell a story.
I have
so
many
people
lucky
understand some
doos
context
that you
going on.
like.
Because clearly, I think some, bad decisions were made.
Yes,
even though
I do.
there may have been good intention behind them, the,
You want to try
the
the 14?
consequences of
Yeah.
those actions are clearly being seen. In May of 2022, I had a couple of conversations with Gunner, and I'd left Twitch. I was not really planning on. At that point, I wanted to take some time off, but I was doing some consulting.
You know, if I go through the core way
you
on
know,
my
I
hunter,
was
my game crashes.
wanting to help out friends.
You can just port
and
here.
This was right around
Bear back 2 seconds.
when Vishojo like did their first major raise. Like this
Something I
was,
wanna take
hey,
it
we
forward.
put the work in. We now can really build the agency that we want to build. And at the time, there was a soft offer to join as Vishojo as COO, right? Needed someone who could kind of come in, help with business operations, etc. On paper, I was like, oh, this is interesting, right? I obviously know Gunrun. I know who Vishojo is. I'm a big fan of like what VTubing represents and like the rise of VTubing. I'm a massive, massive fan of like Iron Mouse and Iron Mouse's story, what that represents. Right, so like on paper, it like was checking all the boxes. Gunrun is old school, esports, Twitch, tech, fucking god tier individual who then went on post-Twitch to start Vishojo, which was a VTuber agency, and continued to write some of the tech stuff. Anyway, the Fixer stream. So, I think, like, when Gunrun was asking me this, like, I totally got it. I think Gunrun was asking me because, like, Gunrun's expertise has always been on the tech side of things. Has always been, like, having this grand vision and chasing after it. Gunrun, I would say, and he would probably agree, like, his strength was never necessarily, like, the macro business operations, or even, I might argue, long-term scale operations sustainability, right? You throw a fucking fire in front of Gunrun, that motherfucker will find water and put it out. Well, minus the blazing forest fire. But, you know, from, like, the Fixer stream's perspective, that's where, like, Gunrun, to me, excelled. So it made a lot of sense to me that he would be like, hey, you understand the space. I wouldn't have to teach someone, like, you know, what VTubers are or why this is a growing industry, etc. And so, like, at the time, I was kind of also starting to talk to Fortis a little bit. You know, YouTube was, like, knocking on my door, but they wanted me to move to LA and do all this dumb shit, and I was just like, no way. And so I was, like, evaluating opportunities, even though I said I was not. And I'm going to keep, like, some names out of it, frankly, because I don't really remember. But at the time, there was an existing COO. And I was like, hey, what's this person do? Like, why do you need a COO if you have a COO? And I never really got it.
What's your step?
Right, which
the
kind of
vortex is moving.
seems weird, right? You just raised a lot of money. I'm sitting here like telling Gunrun like, bro, you need a plan for that to last no less than 5 years, right? So like, what you need now is you need to start looking at like, what is a 5-year budget? How are we not now? Where would you expect to be, you know, earning revenue? All those high-level pieces that you really need to start to put together if you're going to make a long-term sustainable business. And he didn't disagree, right? But like really, something just felt off because of like this non-COO COO that he did. And so at one point there was a conversation with like Gunrun and me and these other two individuals, and it became very clear to me that not only were these two individuals that were not Gunrun, like not only were they not worthy of the titles that they held, but I also got the indication that they didn't want to do jack shit, and they just wanted to be able to tap into this money that has now been raised. And it got to the point where I was like, I would never take this job unless something is done about these two individuals. And ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson. Is that clearly getting into business with certain individuals can both be amazing, and it can also be the thing that will get you big hands. Because what I felt like here is that Gunrun was willing to put in the work, put in the time, and he had a couple of floaters that, you know, I have no idea what happened to these two individuals, if they are still there, but, like, it was very apparent to me from the get-go that there was a potential for disaster. Because you got to take that shit seriously. And you know, it's so easy to just look at, like, we got $10 million in the bank.
What's your step?
Fuck, man. There's never a more important time to be protectful of that and to meticulously plan how it would be spent over at least 5 years. One of them resigned 2 months ago. Okay, so people who might have even more insight into it, like, don't have a I've got a pretty low tolerance for bullshit, right? And so like when I see someone who's gonna own the fucking title of COO and then not do the things that a COO is supposed to do, like there's a problem, right? And I'll admit, like this is probably a weakness for Gunner, is that like he doesn't really like conflict that much. You know, so I think it was really hard
So
for
the
me,
mole
like, gotta get rid of this
first.
guy.
Forget about the pack mole. And I'll kill all the bosses as soon as this dies.
So here's what I want to read this, like I said, but like I think one of the things that
Enrage.
I just want to say, because there's no doubt that Gunrun is getting one.
Make sure you stack on
That
the
Micho Joe is
tank. Okay, cool.
And 1,000% bad decisions were made. And like accountability for those decisions, 1,000%.
Run.
No argument there.
Target change.
And you ever watch a movie where the trope is like someone's trying so hard to do good, but in doing so, you're just like compounding problems and problems and problems. And you know, the best intentions are like, they're doing it for the right reasons, but it's really, really wrong outcomes that it's going to make it worse. And I think that's exactly what happened.
Oh
Like,
no.
I do not believe there was ever a day
Did
in
I cry?
Gunrun's life where he woke up and was like,
Target
"Ah, fuck this."
Actually dodged back.
I think he woke up potentially
Alright.
maybe a little misguided, because I don't know who was around him helping him make these decisions. But I think instead it was like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to like save this agency and what we're doing. And like that can start to change. I'm not going to like clearly. There's a point in which you're just like fuck. But having known Gunrun for over 2 decades,
I need again to
I really find it hard to believe that it was intentionally malicious. That being said, full accountability, fucked up, no doubt. Maybe we're trying to do the right thing. Probably ends up causing even worse problems. But I think this is the nature of the internet and today, is that like there's only one narrative, and that is like this is what happened, this is the last thing narrative. And it's going to take a long time.
Target
It's
change.
going to take a long time. You know, before someone will stop and be like, man, this really does suck because this was good for town. Or like, this was the good stuff that was being done. Or this is what this was bringing to the space and industry itself. Again, it doesn't make up for anything that has happened, but it's just not the way that the narrative went forward. And that's absolutely. I'm not saying that talent needs to be forgiven or whatever, right? Like that is all on talent and JoJo and Gunrun. But people are going to change him like the anime Avatar Devil, who from day one has just been looking to like fuck everything. And I'm like, I can show you many things that say otherwise, and I don't know where things went wrong, but clearly not being transparent with the talent was to me probably one of the biggest mistakes. Like, that's what makes me saddest, is that imagine a world where you're transparent, like talent.
So don't trust
Here's where we're at. We're just not making money, right? So what's bound to happen is when we run out of money and we can't pay, right, for these things to happen, or you on these things, or Gary, or whatever, right, even worse things are going to happen. Here's what we can do. We're going to keep trying to raise, right? That is something we're going to keep trying to do. Another option is we could figure out how to pivot these shows to be creative. Like we could create a co-op. And, you know, because like the thought went through my head, and as I've chatted about, like, was there another agency that might have been able to come in? And I think at the end of the day, right, like everyone already owned their own IP. It would open up like more future sustainability for not only all the talent, but the company itself. They could like help build alongside. They could be more involved in decision making. It is much more transparent. But it clearly got to a point where it's like we passed the line of there's not much else we can do to succeed. AJ Papa, you said it well. My heart wants to believe Gunrun's not a bad guy, just a bad CEO. I think that's pretty cryptic. I would like to read this really quick. I think it's important to hear directly from the talent, but like, and so our NBA is avoid why I left the show. Back in 2023, because they tried to bully me in one of the most predatory contracts I've ever seen. All right. Okay. I tried to ask more about it. Their COO, who is, oh my God, got extremely hostile with me and refused to answer any of my questions, so I had to hire a lawyer in order to get this Interesting. I mean, at some point, we are going to see these. I have to believe that people have seen them. In fact, I've seen a couple of internet lawyers who are like, I've seen them.
Watch your step.
Anyway,
He wants you coming back too, Feet.
it became clear the Beast Shoujo would rather let me go and take less away from me.
Yeah,
They
luckily
ultimately
Arcane
wanted me
is
to give up more than half of my
hardest
points
work.
revenue and over 60% of all merch sales. So based off the timeline, back in 2023, okay, I'm like wondering because like my feeling is like money problems have been a problem. All I asked from them in return was to not take a cut of the sponsors that I was getting from Mythic. Because that cut was already
Watch your
Mythic.
step.
Right. Like you don't want your double dip. If Mythic is taking 15% and then someone else is taking 10%, they want it all. Okay. So I asked to leave after being treated like I was supposed to. By the way, does anyone, and maybe I can look on their site, I have no idea. Can anyone show me the leadership board of these shoujo? Who was this COO? I'm actually kind of curious if it was some of the same.
Watch your
people that I
step.
thought. Anyway, they basically made it seem like they were my employer, and that they're the reason for my success, and I owe them. I should have to give them money. That sounds like a great way to cover the account. In order for me to leave, they demanded I sign an NDA that prevented me from speaking to any of the other talent about it. I cannot say why I was leaving. I cannot say why what the terms were that I was saying no to her. I even got told for advising them to hire their own attorneys. They would watch my streams, read my Discord, and then threaten to sue me.
Watch your
If I said
step.
anything that hinted towards how I really felt about the company, I was threatened. Another one of their lead firms was able to announce both me and Cecil on the same day.
You need a drink to us.
I mean, that's a... Their COO has begun to push a narrative on forces. What the fuck? Wikipedia lists some of their leadership.
That should be good.
And other social media that I'm leaving to like join HK and the both me and Silverdale are troublemakers really like later I found out the on the leave at some time who also even had their contract certainly
Target you.
leaving for being like 3D bitches. People say we're banning our friends across inside the company and we're successful enough to only found I did get paid for the sponsors after I'd already signed the NDA. After 2 years I still haven't been paid for injury. They also did paid back 10K from the anniversary after sent me back in later and half despite all that, about immense faith that the company's got better over the past few years, I assume they wrote the contract after people who did that saying that the talent joined. Clearly this is not the case. Fun fact. The company lawyer has an expired law license.
AOE incoming.
You guys had a nice
He literally did not
tornado sandwich on Kevin there.
I mean, there's a difference between like, I know ex-lawyers that can give like good insights.
That was Lance Cap, so I don't have anything for this.
Actively pitted against one another during my time here and compared our success to others. They try to force each community to share a view count with better to the other. I would always shit talk other YouTuber agencies in the past. They literally spend company money to get especially Hollow Live. They literally spend
Target you.
Hollow Live before they even sign this on.
It's like that.
I'm thinking about how like
You've got
you
turtles,
can't
so
be the
it's
challenger
not
brand. You can't empower the brand. Our previous talent manager got ghosted.
No, you guys are gonna tornado each other.
Uh-oh.
AOE incoming.
My tornado missed.
I hate this guy's hitbox.
I don't know if it's the same.
Oh, we got barrier right, Pete. Personal. Kevin, if you're with me, then you don't have to dodge their tornadoes.
By the candles of light.
Yeah, see? I'll just sidestep yours and you sidestep yours. Okay.
Who is the current COO of that?
By the candles of light.
Okay, again, I'm not looking to return anything or anything like that, right? But like, I see
Boy. I wasn't gonna heal, so
You was
and
I was in kitty form.
God,
And I don't
he's
necessarily
trolling.
see that any of those people left.
I
That's why
believe.
I'm wondering. It looked like all that stuff. I see the TTO of 5 years leaving on May 14th, but then beyond that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So,
すみません。ちょっと元気が出なくて。
yeah. I don't...
楽しみです。
We're fighting this?
Court of Candlekin. Teaching a lesson.
Are they getting blown up? Like, who... Is all of this leadership, like, under fire, or... It's pretty much...
Can I get the next kick? Oh, Pete got it. Can we get the next one? Oh. You both got it. I got it. So we get the next one too.
You can...
And the next one.
Yeah. I saw that statement.
Kevin.
I mean, rightfully so. The charity funds and that piece is instantly the focal point, and should be. Zen is on screen right now, trying to process what the fuck happened to the $11 million that somehow lost in the span of 5 years, most likely even less than that. I can tell you, they did not have
on this one I should get all. If you guys don't
opinion,
kick, I'll just be able to get all of them. I'll call for backup if I need
an
it.
appropriate plan.
And then Kevin, your first backup.
Not a, like, look, we have seen this a million times before. Forget VTubing, forget VShojo. You get an injection of investment money, and it gets pissed away. It's so easy to just spend that money thinking you have this unlimited wealth. But, like, from that point, you needed, like if you don't have a plan, that fucking $11 million is going to get deleted. Right? I don't know who is responsible for that. At the top level is the CEO. I think Gunrun was aware of this early on. Hence, I think probably one of the reasons he was like, hey, I think we need some like business help here. And I think obviously you can clearly tell that I said this is not for me, and partially because like, those two individuals are going to be removed. So someone did the breakground. Be sure to only earning $500,000 per year if they were burning $3 million. Gives me the impression a lot of these guys do focus like about a home.
Back up on this. Back.
Wax and ruin.
Back up.
I make you candle.
Odor. I mean, a lot of the owing stuff that I hear, I mean, I've worked for a startup where they have had, like, guys, we have 2 weeks of run rate. We gotta raise money, or no one is gonna get it. I had times where I was just not paid.
I mean, I'll sack you if you want to go in
And everything that I've seen tells me that it was just kind of a constant, or at least for a year or so, like it felt like a constant shifting of funds to make it. Cancel the screen to distress.
I make you candle.
Look.
I make you candle.
I feel just I hope, again, like I think a lot of the knowledge is playing. I do not know where everyone is at, or if everyone has landed, or if someone is coming in to scoop up. And there's clearly an opportunity to kind of be the hero that the talent all deserves.
No faith, man.
But it's sad. It's definitely sad. I don't know that I have a whole lot more to say. Again, I do have a personal relationship with Gunrun. Known him for a very long time. As a human being, I'm worried about him a lot. You know, he's taking the full brunt of the internet sun in his eyeballs right now.
The darkness.
Not saying it is not deserved, but that doesn't mean I cannot be concerned for his well-being as an individual. And frankly, for all
to escape.
because on the outside, people can be like, oh, now the talent's in a much better spot. But on some level, are they? Some of them will be, for sure. Right? Others will probably struggle because they won't have some support, or they won't be able to, or they'll have to like figure out how am I working for these things, how am I handling these moves. You know, there's so many elements to how it all comes together and the work that is involved in it. And it, like I said, it's not a win for anyone. Unless you're just a drama fan who just wants to bathe in the drama. And I think the transparency is the part that is kind of like, shame on you. And when I say transparency, I mean like, it doesn't seem, I'm not a big fan of managing through information security. Right? Like, you know what I'm talking about? You ever have that manager where they're like, I will feed you tidbits of information. So like, man, this is I don't know, tell you everything. In this case, I don't think any transparency was given to the talent. And I think that is a big reason why this all came up. It also explains some of the defensiveness that might have come up if, like, there wasn't transparency, but people were asking questions, and the default is I'm going to be defensive about it. Like, that's not great. And I think, in a lot of ways, I think maybe Gunrun could have found a better solution by empowering and being more transparent. Again, I don't know all the details. It's never working inside. Giving my perspective as like someone who knows Gunrun, someone who got some insight into that $11 million they raised and what was going on with the company at that time. Frankly, from the outside over the last year and a half, I have a lot of the same perspective that a lot of other people have. Hey, it seems like things are going pretty good. I don't, right? Like, I would imagine that merch is probably pretty great. I see a lot of really cool opportunities that a lot of folks are getting. I loved seeing some of the technology that they had around, like, sending the VTubers out on a convention floor and engaging, and I saw so many fucking wholesome moments and cool stuff from that. So it's just like, it wasn't just transparency into talent, it was like, the optics from outside was like, yeah, there's going to be talent drama, that stuff is going to happen. I think that's always kind of existed. In fact, I think I remember Gunrun saying, like, that's the hardest part of what we're doing. Some people have experience in the agency, others don't, like I said, but... Yeah, I mean, as Chad is kind of pointing out, I think you can see you've already identified some of the talent that, like, Iron Mouse is wearing, like, point parachutes. Right? Like, not saying, like, hey, don't give up. That's absolutely, like, big security coverage. But it is, like, some of the talents that have been mentioned in chat, which is, like, they probably don't have as much of, like, their springboard might not be as powerful.
What's for me?
It's sad. It's sad. And I feel like this is just going to be the hot topic for a while. Right? Just like Silvervale, just like Vibe, I'm sure others now, if the company is no longer around, if there's not an NDA, if there's not even an entity, like, I'm sure more is going to come out. There was then this message sent out, I believe this was yesterday. You know, it seems like these days, any sort of public apology, I don't know. Anyway, V-Shoujo has failed, and I've mismanaged the company into a situation where all this. So today I'm sharing difficult news that V-Shoujo is shutting down, and I take full responsibility for the decision to frankly, I kind of feel like if you're just going to send out an initial statement, maybe you should have just stopped right there. Obviously, people are going to want to know more, and there's always going to be an opportunity. But like those first 2 lines, you failed, I mismanaged. I take full responsibility for this decision. People, of course, have been like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? Like, everything after this, I think, almost sounds like a justification or excuse. And whether it is or not, it doesn't, you know.
You should
I'm
believe.
doing everything I can to fundraise the right shit that's happening. And those I care about. I believe them. Remember when I talked earlier about, like, to me, I think Gunrun's heart was acting with good intentions, but bad decisions. Over the past few years, we raised around 11 million to a bold, talent-first approach to YouTube, prioritizing creators, community over personal profits, and people. Funding went directly into our creators with generous splits, the view investments in special content and staffing, all designed to support them. We wanted to talent to own their IP, which we knew was a unique creator approach to agency, while despite all our efforts, this is still to generate revenue needs for the model. Eventually, we ran out of money. Additionally, I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was raised with connection to talent activity, so later learned was intended for a charitable initiative. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover costs. Permanently, based off the information available to us, we would be able to do so and cover our expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising efforts, made the decision to pre-funding to my own account. Deeply sorry for all the talent, staff, friends, and members of the brand. I don't. I think the one obvious question I have, right, is I saw the post Iron Mouse fundraiser running through Tiltify, raising a ton of money. How the fuck was the first fundraiser in the fundraising run? Like, was it a, hey, we're raising these funds through subs? Was it? I don't understand what the mechanics were for the charity that even allowed those funds to not be used. It was or something. Okay.
Oh, I'm helping.
Okay. Not really.
We need somebody to get.
Yeah, there is no. And to me, again, outside looking in, that does show a, okay, we've got a very short runway. We're going to put this over here. We've got this money coming in. This, you know.
That's so weird.
If you're running a company and you're there, that's not good. It is heartbreaking. All of it. I hope that. I hope.
God.
I hope people who are accountable for that are held accountable. Obviously, Gunrun sits at the top of that pyramid, and I think he knows that. If there is one thing about the statement that I'm glad is that at least he 3 times.
Welcome to Epileptic Gaming.
Yeah, the community crushed it. Didn't they raise $1 million now? And that's awesome, right? I think happy byproduct of all this kind of stuff happens. And I think, like, most importantly, you know, Iron Mouse raised that money originally in her name. She's talked extensively about the importance of that charity, whether you know the story or not, right? And I think, like, the community to raise that money times 2 to not only in a show of support for Iron Mouse as a talent, but also because of her dedication to charity, I think is pretty fucking incredible. 1.2 mil now. I did see it hit a million. So I don't know if I have any other statements. I gotta wrap up anyway as I'm hitting the end of my time.
What?
Something keeps pushing, man.
Like I said, I think it's heartbreaking. It's sad. I can also be, you know, concerned for my friend who made some bad choices in a bad situation. Concerned for the talent and all of these people that were affected. They don't feel great. Like, you know, I'll tell you, you want to know, like, the most heartbreaking part of all of this is when Iron Mouse left, my kid came home from work mini week, and keep in mind, like Mini Week kind of grew up with him. Like Gunrun was always like, you know, always behind the Mini Week, always like, look at the thing I got, Mini, or look at I got you this thing, like. And Mini came home and he was like, "Can you see what the fuck is happening with V Shoujo?" And like I did, we talked about it, but I think like it was just this moment where something, because his friends were like, "Are you seeing this? What happened with you?" And Mini's like in this weird spot was like, he has this totally different perspective, for like perception of the run, and like a totally different set of memories, and like, and I was like, damn, that's some heavy shit. I think he need a little like help to process it, right? Because I think it was like that first time.
That's good.
Where he's like, I have nothing but these amazing things, but literally the whole internet is like burned at the stake. The weird things as a parent that you would never expect that would like pop up, but
oh, you got an easy
it
15
shows
too.
like the impact the Gunrun has had on people, despite like removing the Shoujo stuff, but also
Rookery
kind of shows what it because he was like also incredibly like, I feel so bad for like the talent and what's going on, but like I know, and I feel bad that like this person I know that anyway, it's been something.
Gotta go to bed.
So I appreciate.
Thanks, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you all coming, lending your thoughts, feelings.
Oh, thanks.
I appreciate that everyone like
Fun playing with you again,
while
man.
Also respectful, because there is a
Yeah,
lot
good luck.
to be discussed and a lot to be
Hope
said
you,
about. I appreciate also
hope you
some of the
clear
perspectives
Mokushan.
from, some of the gals too.
Appreciate it.
That was a fun raid. Yeah.
It's a nice
I liked it.
I guess, so.
Yeah. Have a good night.
So anyway,
Thanks,
I
thanks,
shorter
man.
stream
Thanks,
today,
Kevin.
this Friday. I've got to hop into work, and I got a fully packed day and then a packed weekend, but I should be back next week, and let's hope
Thanks,
there's a little less
llamas.
to talk about. It seems Pastor 4 is fucking awesome.
Llamas?
Chat about that. I'm gonna go on
Yep.
Sunday. Fat Baby and
Gotta
Minnie are going.
thank all the-
Weekend,
all the
let me
great
know. There's
things,
still
you know.
plenty of seats available. But hey, thanks for stopping by, whether it is your 1000th time or your first time. I appreciate it. And you know, support those who do great things in this space. And
You can
know,
say
when
thank you,
see something, say something.
plantains. You know,
Minnie's actually
thanks,
going, yeah.
Banana.
Yeah. But that's partially because we got to kick him out of the house. So we
I
can
love
do it.
banana.
I love Superman. I guess I'll talk about it more
That's
next week. We'll talk about
Ecuadorian
what was better,
Indian.
Superman or Fantastic Four. But I haven't really talked about it on stream yet.
Can't
so we'll do that
escape
next
it no
Friday.
matter where you live.
Anyway, bowling Sunday. Bowling. Gotta find a new movie.
Okay with
for
that.
So. Anyway, thanks so much
Banana.
for joining me. I appreciate you stopping by.
How do you say
RIP
banana?
JoJo, it bring us some good moments and some
It's
incredible
Spanish.
talent to come out of it. We're
Banana.
sad to see you go. And Dan Clancy, it's not St.
Really?
Jude's, it's St. Jude. I'm DJ Wheat. This is the field.
Yeah, don't you say banana?
No. We call it guineo.
No, it's banana.
It's up your colombiana.
We call it
Okay.
platanos. Platanos, that is the right Castilian word.
Right,
The right-
Castilian word, huh?
Yeah, it's a true Spanish, buddy.
Why do you want to use the Spanish of your, of the rapists and pillagers?
You know, it's okay, because they started the language. Under your guidelines, then Ebonics and all these other languages should be, you know, revered and respected over the English language, because
Well, I like the slight twist every Spanish country has on their Spanish.
Pudum, twist, get it? Haha.
Got 'em.
Got him! You say boneros?
For what?
What would you call? What do you guys call?
Oh,
Bananas?
guineo.
Guineo.
Yeah.
Guineo.
You never heard of that?
Nope.
Guineo verde. Instead of plátano verde. Guineo. Maduro. What about, how do you say straw?
Oh, canilla.
Oh. That's weird.
At least we don't call it popote.
I don't use popote.
Yeah, you use popote. You sound like a popote guy.
No, what? I don't even know how you make that sound insulting, but it's
Give me.
but it feels. No, we use I'm surprised because I know some Peruvians that they use sorbete. I guess it depends on what part of Peru you're from. If you're I was trying to make a joke earlier when Moon asked you what part of Peru you were from. The good part is all the parts that are touching Ecuador.
The bloodland? That's
Yeah.
what you say? The good part's the bloodland?
So we use sorbete.
That strip of land we fight over. Many of our countrymen have died over that massive half-a-mile strip of land. You call that the best part of Peru?
Yeah.
You monster.
It's our part.
It's our part. It's part of the Inca Empire, buddy.
Popote. Crazy.
Yeah. See, I knew you said popote. It's okay.
No, we use sorbete.
Oh,
Popote, I'm almost positive Popote is mostly Central American, isn't it?
It's Mexico, man. Mexico. Everybody copies Mexico. Popote. Yo quiero un popote. What do you guys call avocados?
Aguacate, obviously.
Oh, it's palta.
Palta?
Palta.
Why? That sounds weird.
Yo no sé. Eso es lo que nosotros decimos.
Everyone
Palta.
calls it aguacate.
Not everyone. We call it palta.
Everyone that counts, I guess. What about blueberry?
Hey, if I take my shoes off, I can count to 10, alright? Don't be a hater.
What about blueberry?
I have no idea, dude. I thought you're getting complex words. I moved here when I was 8. What do you want from me?
I don't know it either, so my family just calls it blueberry. Blueberry.
Blueberry.
My wife asked me once, and I'm like, oh, it's just, it's blueberry.
If you're in a Spanish country, you call it baloncesto. If you are in America, you call it basketball.
I've never heard baloncesto.
Baloncesto is the correct term for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that makes sense because a lot of people, when they bring it up to me, they ask me if I want to play like balón. But it's either balón or basket. But I never thought the whole word was baloncesto. Cesto? Baloncesto?
Baloncesto.
Interesting.
Baloncesto.
Hey, what about brownie?
Dude, I don't know. Once again, complex words. Brownie doesn't exist in South America or Central America.
Yeah, we call it brownie.
Dude, really?
Or you know what? Somebody told me they call it duende. I'm like, no, for us that's
El
like
duende. I like duende.
Yeah.
That's such a fun word to say. Duende.
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 Sopa
Hello?
de cacahuates.
¿Quién está ahí? El duende. I should name a character El Duende. Maybe I'll make my warlock El Duende.
What is we talking about? What is that? What's caca?
What's cacahuates? I have no idea. Oh, that's
Peanuts,
what am I-
right? Peanuts.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
We call it mani.
Yeah, we do too. That's gotta be wrong though. That
That's
J
Meg-
doesn't
no.
belong there.
Cacahuates is Mexico.
Yeah. It's.
What do you say? What do you call the range? Like the kitchen range? Or the stove? Sorry. depending on what
Like the
you use.
stovetop.
Yeah.
My family has called it different things, but mostly cocina de gas or estufa sometimes.
Stufa. Did you know that Colombians call it gallina?
Actually, I didn't know that. I used to hang out with a lot of Colombians in my
La
youth, and
gallina!
I used to speak like them. I hated myself.
Do you listen to Spanish music or no?
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Modern or old?
No, like what's your cup of tea?
So for modern, tends to be like, what's popular with the kids, like Bad Bunny. I listen to a lot of Daddy Yankee, Karol G. What's that guy's name? I like Karol G. Nicky Jam.
Nicky Jam.
What's the other guy? J Balvin.
Raul Alejandro.
No, I don't know that one.
What?
No, I don't know that
What's
one.
wrong with you, Raul Alejandro? Dude, come on.
I think so. Maybe if you give me. I'm also not very good at like.
Okay, what do you like? Old music. What do you like?
It's gonna sound so stupid, but stuff like Abamba, Bésame.
So
I know. Oye,
not
¿cómo
like
va?
no enanitos verdes, no maná.
Bamboleo, Guantanamera. Oh, pretty much every Selena song.
Selena.
Um,
Listen to the Selena.
Obsession. Oh yeah, pretty much any Aventura or Don Omar song.
That's yes. Every time I hear Gallina, I think, I don't know if you've ever heard of a band called Osolmati.
No.
Dude, I used to have their. They are so funny. It's just a great LP to listen to, man. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you scratch your head.
That reminds me of my wife and I want to buy our first ever record player.
Aw, what are you guys going for?
I've been recommended to buy an Audio-Technica LP 120, I think, because it's very beginner friendly.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was so much stuff going into like a record player, like maintenance of it, cartridge and the cleaning and the track, I think.
You're getting the LP 110 or LP 120?
The 120, but I'm not sure yet.
That's high class.
Is it?
Yeah, LP 120 is really. It's a $500 record player, bro.
I saw it was $350.
Still more than my $100 one. LP.
What do you have?
Like the LP 90, I think.
I saw an LP 60, but there's. I think the LP 60 doesn't have like built-in Sonos.
It's a back-to-back.
Like that.
You don't want to use Sonos. You kill it. I guess if your house is already set up.
Oh, I don't actually know. I just.
I have mine hooked up to a Marshall Bluetooth speaker, but the Marshall Bluetooth speaker has analog.
So you don't want a phono preamp? I thought you wanted one.
Eventually, but I mean that has preamp like features to it. It's fine. It does what I want it to do. And I don't have a ton of room. I mean, like, you know, go get a Macintosh preamp or amp if you really want to.
Yeah,
the new Mac.
So, yeah, that's what I said on that. Shameless, absolutely. You called it out yourself.
That's where I'm going
also,
tomorrow, actually, to a record shop where my coworker recommended. So we're gonna meet up there. He knows the owner there. Oh, it is $450. What did I say that was $350?
Look up Macintosh stereo amps.
Macintosh stereo amps?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god.
That's what you want.
These are thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want that. It's way too expensive.
I mean, go all out, man.
No. I'm dipping my toes. I barely can tell the difference, like in good quality music. I went to like a Japanese record store.
Okay,
and
then the turntable you want is a Yamaha GT5000.
Yamaha GT5000. GT5000. Why can't I buy this?
Oh, you can buy it.
From where? Oh,
Hi-Fi Heaven.
GT5000?
GT, GOAT.
I see a 2000 for $2,300.
No, there's a GT-5000 Yamaha.
Alright, well I can't buy that on Amazon, so...
No, don't look at it on Amazon. You gotta go... Come on, buddy. Come on.
I mean... I don't know. I don't know things. Oh, here we go. Here's the price. This is hi-fi.
Yeah.
Tested. This is $8,000.
Alright, y'all, have a good night. Catch up with you later.
Later, man.
I just, I.
大佐みんなを守って
あっちは俺様だけで十分だ。
政権解放頑張って答え見つけてごらんあストライクエア一心同期Xファイバー諸大佐
あっちは俺様だけで十分だ。
前ストライクエア答え見つけてごらん X ファイバー一心同期政権解放前
晴れ渡る空の下行われる中京レース場芝1600中京ジュニアステークス。14人の馬娘たちが挑みます。3番人気はこの子です。1番、この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子、ダイワスカーレット。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。1番人気スペシャルウィーク。
気合十分、いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気スペシャルウィーク、ダイワスカーレット快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。さあ花に立ったのはダイワスカーレット。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は2番第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。先頭はダイワスカーレット、単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは2番、そしてその後ろから行くのは3番、その後から10番。外目をついてスペシャルウィーク。ここは第3コーナー桶狭間ポイント。少し離れて6番8番追走、7番並んできた。その内並んで1番、そして外目をつきましては14番、すぐに続いて9番、そして内目をつきましては5番、後方2番手に11番。第4コーナーカーブ。
内から来るか外から来るか、最後の局面です。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
スペシャルウィーク、前を狙っているぞ。まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。400を切りました。最終コーナー、最初に立ち上がったのはダイワスカーレット。スペシャルウィーク、食らいついてゆくダイワスカーレット。速い速い、もはや独走状態。残り200。ダイワスカーレットリードは2馬身。追いすがるスペシャルウィーク、ダイワスカーレット。今井
1着は逃しちゃいました。でも嬉しいです。トレーナーできます。強くなった姿、早く。今日は何を頑張ります。走り張り切っていこう。トレーできます。体が少し重いです。ここは負けられない一番人気。行きます。美しい青空。
が熾烈になりそうです。
大欅を越え4コーナーへ。勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。スペシャルウィーク前を狙っているぞ。スペシャルウィーク外で足を溜めています。最後のコーナー最初に駆け抜けて夢に向かって駆け抜けます。外からスペシャルウィーク驚異的なスピア足。残り400。スペシャルウィーク混んでくる。スペシャルウィークまくって上がってくる。抜け出したのは4番だが後続も追いすがる。スペシャルウィーク抜け出した。残り200。先頭スペシャルウィークしかしその差はわずか。スペシャルウィークリードは2馬身。やりました。スペシャルウィーク見事な走りで勝利を手中に収めました。スペシャルウィーク勝利を飾った。2着4番3着はグラスワンダー。ありがとうございます。次も頑張ります。
Don't know who to work on next. Guess we could use Mondstadt's, wait. I haven't done some of these commissions in a while. I just need to see who we don't have built. I guess we could work on like Layla or Charlotte. I think both would actually be like pretty fun characters to work on. Probably Layla, right? Because she's a fielder.
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら。
I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be back in a second while this race runs. Hopefully I don't lose.
どんよりした雲が空を覆う京都レース場。この空を映したように芝はやや重の発表となりました。
雨が本格化したら難しいレースになってしまいそうですね。
3番人気には西のフラワー。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子オグリーキャップ。スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って1番人気スペシャルウィーク。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタート。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いは12番13番スペシャルウィーク。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気スペシャルウィーク12番会長に飛ばして行きます。花を奪っていったのは12番。続きました13番12番13番2人の競り合いは続いている。
2人がレースを作りそうですね。
先頭集団を見ていきましょう。さあ花に立ったのは12番。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは15番内で13番4番手に西のフラワー2番続いている。1馬審査スペシャルウィーク。あとはオグリーキャップ。そしてそのうち8番1馬身離れて9番。そしてその外を回って6番。さらにその外からは17番5番並んでくる。少し後ろから16番。それを見るように4番少し離れて1番外を回ります。3番内を回ってスーパークリーク。12番先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
12番彼女の客室には合っていますね。
先頭は変わらず12番続いて2番まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
互いに足を溜めている展開。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
スペシャルウィーク前を狙っていると西のフラワー。ここで抜け出したスペシャルウィーク2番手につけ様子を見守る。残り40分最終コーナーを曲がって先陣を切ったのはスペシャルウィーク。前は2人がしのぎを削る。抜け出したのはスペシャルウィークだが後続も追いすがる。200を通過。まだ勝負は続く。続いている先頭スペシャルウィーク。しかしその差はわずか。どちらも一歩も譲らない熾烈なデッドヒート。スペシャルウィークとオグリキャップ2人並んでゴールイン。スペシャルウィーク勝利を飾った。2着オグリキャップ3着は西のフラワー。
ありがとうございます。次も頑張ります。
Hey, Lawrence, what's up? Ooh, but if I'm leveling Layla, that means I have to go pick my... Ooh, I hate picking mushrooms in Sumeru, man. That shit is bad. It's so bad. Hazel. We could go farm mats for Hazel. Or we can just do commission first. Do these old school commissions first, and then think about it after. What? Why do I only have 3 commissions? Oh, dragon spine. Ooh, gross.
今日のノルマが終わってないな。もう1セットいくか。さっき摂取したカロリーの量を考えると夕飯の計画は立て直した方が良さそうだな。上腕二頭筋を試すか。いや
注目の一番人気4番
行きます。
さあ行くぞ。
メッツ力よ。カウントスタート。もっと速く走れるぞ。道あふれよ。ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いはミホノブルボン、アイネスフージ、ガイワスターレット。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。期待通りの結果を出せるか。一番人気スペシャルウィークミホノブルボン、快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭をかけますミホノブルボン。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはアイネスフージン、ミホノブルボン。落ち着かない様子。さあ花に立ったのはミホノブルボン。このままリードすることができるか。続いてアイネスフージン、その後から10番スペシャルウィーク、4番手差がなくガイワスターレット。ここまでが先頭集団。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。依然先頭はミホノブルボン。続きましたアイネスフージン、1馬身離れてガイワスターレット。4番手スペシャルウィーク、それを見るように10番後ろ、6番2馬身離れて3番8番並んできた。5番並びかけてきた。少し離れて1番、その後ろ7番ミホノブルボン。先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
ミホノブルボン、彼女の客室には合っていますね。
依然としてミホノブルボン1馬身差。ガイワスターレット3番手にアイネスフージン。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
内から来るか外から来るか。最後の
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。この直線で勝負が決まるとスペシャルウィーク。前を狙っていると最終コーナー。最初に駆け抜けてきたのはミホノブルボン。さあ外から先頭を伺うのはガイワスターレット。スペシャルウィーク並んできたガイワスターレット。かわして先頭に立った200を通過。ガイワスターレット譲らないか。ずっとガイワスターレット。しかしその差はわずか。
Oh my god, special week.
ガイワスターレット2人もつれたままゴールイン。フラワーカップを制しました。スペシャルウィーク見事な勝利だ。2着にはガイワスターレット、3着ミホノブルボン。やっ、ありがとうございます。清掃を開始。
風向きに気をつけろ。
ふんやっふっしはっふっふんやっ、再構成します。引け動け。くなった。頑張ります。 実力は引けを取りません。2番人気は4番。
After stream, I have to remember to go do laundry today. Uh-oh, my power is kind of low. I guess I should prioritize more healers. Who else heals? Yao Yao's already 90. Barbara? Barbara and the new priest, right? New priest is a shielder. He doesn't really heal. Dory is a healer. I would have to go back to Sumeru to level her up too. Yo.
走りたくて始めます。トレーナーアームについてこ
注目の一番人気10番スペシャルウィーク。
実力は完全に上位ですね。
行きます。
ゆったりと流れる美しい雲、青空広がる中山レース場。前日に降った雨のため絶好とは言えないやや重発表となりました。
このくらいの馬場の方が合っている馬娘もいますからね。
Oh, Charlotte is a
3番人気は
healer.
エアグルーヴ。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子。東海帝を威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘。ダービー馬娘スペシャルウィーク1番人気です。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを
You know what we can do? We can just focus on EXP ley lines.
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気スペシャルウィーク2番会長
I
に
think
飛ば
that
していきま
works.
す。さあ激しい先行争いで前に出たのは2番、続いて16番。激しい先頭争い。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。先頭行ったのは2番、2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは16番。それを見るようにスペシャルウィーク少し後ろから17番、3番内から行く。少し離れて東海帝王、その内並んで9番、15番、そしてその外を回って18番。
無にキス
追走1馬身メジロライン、そしてその内を回ってウィニングチケット8番、内を回りそしてその外から来たのは13番、そして通りまして14番、後方になって6番、11番、最高峰だ2番、先頭をキープ。これは面白い展開だ。
これは大胆な作戦。
よっ
波乱の展開になりそうです。
順位を振り返っていきます。依然として2番続きました。スペシャルウィーク1馬身並んで3番、4番手には16番、15番、5番手、その外並んで
霧となって散りなさい。
その後ろにエアグルーヴ、さらにはウィニングチ
カウント
から9番、あとは外を回り18番、17番並んでくる。そしてこの
気をつけた方がいいぞ。
13番続いている。外で14番、内から6番、最高峰11番、意気揚々と先頭を行きます。スペシャルウィークどうでしょうこの展開。
上がってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが、
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
中山の直線は短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。スペシャルウィーク早いもはや独走状態。食い下がるウィニングチケット200を通過。先頭はスペシャルウィーク。変わらないスペシャルウィーク。足色は衰えない。強い。1着はスペシャルウィーク。最後意地を見せて栄冠を手にしました。オールカマーを制しました。スペシャルウィーク見事な勝利だ。2着ウィニングチケット、3着ウオッカ。
ありがとうございます。次も頑張ります。 夢に向かって。
注目の一番人気9番スペシャルウィーク。
パドックでも注目を集める素晴らしい仕上がりですね。
行きます。さあ、はた引け。合図を。
どよめく進学。
石煙に葬られよ。
クラシックロードの終着点。スタート。各ウマ娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
マヤのトップガンと星雲スカイ、この2人が競り合っているぞ。注目のスペシャルウィーク、少し後方に位置取りましたね。
この位置なら周囲の様子を伺います。冷静にレースを進めてますね。
長丁場のこのレースですが、マヤのトップガン早くも先頭に躍り出た。星雲スカイ、内から行く。さらにレジロラ
手加減なしよ。イカズチのごとく。
この天下で裁く。
第4コーナーカーブ、星雲スカイ快調に飛ばしていきます。前から大きく開きました。縦長の展開だ。
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
先頭は変わらず星雲スカイ続きました。マヤのトップガン、あとはレジロライアン、外を回ります。スーパークリーク1個目のホームストレッチです。後から7番18番並んでくる。内をついて12番、そしてその外を回って14番、後ろメジロマックイーン1馬身離れてキングヘイロー。スペシャルウィークここにいた。外を回って10番、内から行く。2番、その後ろから3番、その外並んで1番17番並びかけてきた。そのうち並んで15番、ゴールドシップ最高峰だ。スペシャルウィーク果たしてどうでしょうか。
馬場状態を確認しながら走っている感じですね。まだ本気ではないですよ。
1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。順位を振り返っていきます。依然先頭はマヤのトップガン、続いて星雲スカイ、大きく離れてレジロライアン。
もうええ。
18番2馬身7馬身開いて7番、
引け。
その外から
太陽の方向を。
すぐに続いて14番、そしてその後方には12番。それを見るにレジロマックイーン2周目の向こう正面に入って変わらず先頭を突き進みます。マヤのトップガン、マヤのトップガンまだリードをキープしています。そして星雲スカイ、その後ろレジロライアン少し離れてスーパークリーク、そしてその後ろから行くのは18番、その後から7番、外にはキングヘイロー、内で14番。マヤのトップガン先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。残り1000メートルを通過。現在1番手はマヤのトップガン、少し後ろから星雲スカイ。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
スタートシスターメジロライアン、4番手にスーパークリークキングヘイロー、5番手2馬身離れて18番スペシャルウィーク、この位置につけています。その目をついてメジロマックイーン第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
ここからスパート、一気にレースが動きます。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。スペシャルウィーク外で足を止めています。400を切りました。最終コーナー、最初に駆け抜けてきたのはスーパークリーク、スペシャルウィーク食い下がる。スーパークリーク強い、強すぎる。完全に抜け出した。残り200。スーパークリーク足色は衰えない。スーパークリークリードは5馬身、先頭はスーパークリーク変わらない。スーパークリーク強い走りだ。このレースの主役は
1着は逃しちゃいました。でも嬉しいです。
I think I should have kept it at a pace. I think running late, it's just not. She didn't start ramping up soon enough.
状態よしスト張り切っていこう。頑張りましょうね。トレーナー張り切っていこう。体が少し重いです。呼吸を整えよう。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。土にめ石煙に葬られよ。
ここは負けられない一番人気7番スペシャルウィーク。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄
いきます。
早春の阪神に最強を自負する馬娘が集う。春の中長距離三冠第1弾大阪杯。3番人気にはダイワスカーレット。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子東海帝王。さあ今日の主役はこの今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
止める勇気はあるか。
この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気スペシャルウィーク。さあ花に立ったのは1番。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは4番。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう1番。快調に飛ばして行きます。先頭は1番。単身で飛ばして行きます。続きました4番。2馬身離れてスーパークリーク。外目をついてダイワスカーレット。メジロマックイーン続いている。外から東海帝王。それを見るように11番。
星と深淵を目指せ。
スペシャルウィーク。
ようこそ冒険者協会へ。
少し後ろから待ちかね服来た。内から8番。向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ
無事今日の依頼。
順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然1番。1馬身リード。
星と深淵を目指せ。ようこそ冒険者協会へ。
第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。さあこれから坂。2側の舞台はこれから坂がある。スペシャルウィーク。ここで上がってきたぞ。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
東海帝王リードは1馬身。抜け出したのは東海帝王。だが後続も追いすがる。200を通過。追いすがるメジロマックイーン。2番手争いは待ちかね服来たるメジロマックイーン。東海帝王今ゴールイン。東海帝王春の中
次はもっといい走りがしたいです。
Just so unlucky not being able to catch back up after the late start. I should have went for an easier race.
と実力を兼ねず
No show. He said my stamina is low.
唯一無二、一条の盾をかけた熱き戦い。最長距離 G1 天皇賞春。3番人気にはテイエムオペラ王。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子セイウンスカイ。威風堂々とスタートを待つのはスタート。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
さあいよいよ直線だ。
We recovered from the late start.
まだ1馬身以上の差があるとここから捉えることができるのか。残り400。最終コーナー先陣を切ったのはスペシャルウィーク。スペシャルウィーク足色は衰えない。先頭2人の競り合いだ。200を通過。熾烈なデッドヒート。食い下がるセイウンスカイ。スペシャルウィークわずかにリード。どちらも一歩も譲らない。熾烈なデッドヒート。スペシャルウィーク今
Oh my god, that was so close.
スペシャルウィーク現役最強の名を見事勝ち取った。
I saw Seigen Sky like get ahead for a split second.
シューズの状態よし。よーし。始めます。強くなって今日は何か 選んでください。見事ゲットです。トレーナーさん。じゃ、やりましょうか。早く早くレース。
I think corner acceleration is what we should try to aim for next. That or one of the other alt skills, I think.
世界の馬娘が栄光を求めジャパンカップの府中に集う。日本勢は対抗できるのか。現在1番人気はエルコンドルパサー。人気と実力を兼ね備えたシンボリルドルフ。今日は3番人気です。さあ2番人気はこの子。ダービー馬娘スペシャルウィーク。十分に勝利を狙えますよ。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いは17番、6番、4番、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気エルコンドルパサー。さあ激しい先行争いで前に出たのは17番、続いて6番。早くも激しい競り合い。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。長丁場のこのレースですが6番早くも
we have to play high 3 Abyss tonight.
4番、3番手、外には10番。少し後ろからエルコンドルパサー。外を通りましてオグリーキャップ。
Do I? No, we could do it tomorrow, but I probably shouldn't keep putting it off. I think we'll end stream right around reset, and I'm gonna go do laundry. I think that'll be the play.
外からゴールドチップ、内からヒシアマゾン。3番内から行く。14番最後方からのレースになりました。第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。6番快調に飛ばして行きます。順位を振り返っていきます。現在1番手は6番、続きました4番、3番手には17番、4番手に10番エルコンドルパサー。続いている外でオグリーキャップ、さらにスペシャルウィーク5番並んでくる。その外並んで11番、そしてその内を回ってエアグルー外16番、2馬身3馬身開いてシンボリルドルフ、1馬身離れてゴールドチップ。残り 1000m を通過。内エイシングフラッシュ、後ろ1番ヒシアマゾン。並んできた後方2番手に3番、そして最後方14番。意気揚々と先頭を行きます。6番どうでしょうこの展開。
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。一息つけるといいですが。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
大手焼きを越え4コーナーオグリキャップ。ここで抜け出した。勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。スペシャルウィーク前を狙っているぞエルコンドルパーサー。内で様子を伺う。最終コーナーを曲がって最初に駆け抜けてきたのはオグリキャップ。スペシャルウィーク抜け出した。4着を切りました。スペシャルウィーク負けられない負けら スペシャルウィークリードは3馬身200を通過オグリキャップ追いすがる先頭は変わらずスペシャルウィークこれは強い2番手争いはオグリキャップゴールドシップ大楽勝だスペシャルウィークゴール板を駆け抜けたこれは見事な走りやったぞスペシャルウィーク並みいる資格を返り討ち圧巻の勝利だ2着にはオグリキャップ3着ゴールドシップ
やったー一番ですトレーナーさんさあ気合い入れていくよ早く早く日本一のゆ
注目の2番人気11番スペシャルウィーク
一番人気に負けず劣らずいい仕上がりですね。この子の持久力を見せつけるには絶好の舞台ですよ。
年末の中山で争われる夢のグランプリ有馬記念。あなたの夢、私の夢は叶うのか。一番人気はもちろんこの子、グラスワンダー。人気と実力を兼ね備えたシンボリルドルフ。今日は3番人気です。2番人気はダービーウマ娘。スペシャルウィーク真っ向勝負に注目だ。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。
爱丽丝小姐，
さあ、ゲートが開いた。春の馬娘、その綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは一度が熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いは16番シンボリルドルフスペシャルウィーク。街道にも結果を出せるか。1番人気グラスワンダー。第4コーナーカーブ16番快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ、花に立ったのは16番。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はシンボリルドルフメジロマックイーン。並びかけてきたスペシャルウィーク4番手。それを見るようにマリタ・ブライアン。まずは1周目正面スタンド前に入ったグラスワンダー。ペースが速い。先頭は16番単身で飛ばしていきます。続きましたメジロマックイーン。シンボリルドルフ3番手。4番手には成田ブライアン。そしてその内を回ってスペシャルウィーク。少し後ろから岩早秀。その後ろ15番。その後専用マシン開いてエイシンフラッシュ。1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。順位を振り返っていきます。依然先頭は16番。続いてはシンボリルドルフメジロマックイーン。並んでくる成田ブライアン。並んできた。少し離れてスペシャルウィーク1馬身離れて岩早秀。その後ろに15番1馬身差13番エイシンフラッシュ。その後ろからグラスワンダー。そして大番手とその目をついて10番5番続いている。そして内目をつきましては4番後方2番手に14番。そして最後方9番。2コーナー回って向こう上に集団が一つにまとまって混戦状態です。
前に抜け出すのは容易じゃなさそうです。
残り 1000m を通過。現在1番手は16番。さあ先頭に立ちましたシンボリルドルフ。そしてその外メジロマックイーン4番手。スペシャルウィーク5番手。
夢に向かって
原来互相认識啊！
内から岩早秀。その後から13番。そしてそのうち15番。外から行くグラスワンダー。後からエイシンフラッシュ。さらに外5番。内をついてダイワスカーレット。外を回ります。10番。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
ここからスパート。一気にレースが動きます。
スペシャルウィークここで抜け出した。勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。中山の直線は短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。スペシャルウィーク先頭はスペシャルウィーク。これは強いスペシャルウィーク。足色は衰えない200を通過。スペシャルウィークリードは3馬身。2番手争いはグラスワンダーメジロマックイーン。お見事スペシャルウィーク100歳以上の強さを見せた見事な勝利です。夢のグランプリを制したのはスペシャルウィーク。年末最後の大一番を制し
也是度假村的经营者之一。不说我都忘了，听说你现在在经营度假村了。将来如果有机会，我也可以带姐妹们来支持一下你的生意。谢谢。开玩笑的，要不是家里的公司需要赞助这个海滩节目，我对这种半死不活的度假地也没什么兴趣。我们度假村也没想对没什么礼貌的家伙开放。抱歉，这位满身动物气味的朋友你是？他是福波右叶，我的朋友。算了算了，我也没那么关心。好好发挥吧，泰姆菲尔德。我还是挺期待你的发挥的。再怎么样，应该也比当年新年晚会上的表现强吧？我还要去市区做瑜伽训练，就不陪你们待在这荒郊野岭了。导演拍完记得发我一份。难得假期碰到老同学，我也想给学校里的大家好好分享分享。
好的，杰克琳小姐。
啊！气死我了！爱丽丝，好好发挥，让她见识见识我们的实力。你放心，这个女人再敢过来，我保证让她吃不了兜着走。谢谢大家为我费心了。
哎呀，抱歉抱歉，我们这个甲方是有些难搞，多有得罪，多有得罪。话说这边的机位已经驾驶完毕了，爱丽丝小姐，您可以随时开始您的冲浪表演。
行きます。
広がる阪神レース場。ターフも絶好の両馬場になりました。
各馬娘の構想が期待できます。
3番人気にはナイスネイチャー、2番人気を紹介しましょう。アグースタキオ。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいないグランプリ馬娘スペシャルウィーク1番人気です。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いはセイユンスカイ、3番6番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気スペシャルウィークセイユンスカイ、快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭をかけますセイユンスカイ。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは6番。激しい先頭争い。その内並んで3番、外で8番、内には2番。この辺りまでで先頭集団を形成しています。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。さあ花に立ったのはセイユンスカイ。このままリードすることができるか。続いて3番、3番手に6番、4番手8番、5番手アグネスタキオ。少し離れて2番、そしてその外を回ってアマモクロス。外を通りましてスペシャルウィーク内を回って12番、18番、並んできた西山勢。並びかけてきた2コーナー回って向こう上面。順位を振り返っていきます。依然先頭はセイユンスカイ。続きました3番、その外並んで6番、その後ろに2番、8番並んでくる。外から行くスペシャルウィーク、そしてアグネスタキオ。外18番、内タマモクロス。内で西山勢。それを見るように12番、4馬審査7番、その後ナイスネイチャー。外から15番、さらにその外からはキングヘイロー。内を回りますウォッカ。後方2番手に4番、16番。現在シンガリラセイユンスカイ先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
セイユンスカイ彼女の客室には合っていますね。
第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。最終コーナー、最初に立ち上がったのはセイユンスカイ。スペシャルウィーク。ここで抜け出したスペシャルウィーク。このまま押し切れるか。スペシャルウィーク足色は衰えない。残り200。スペシャルウィークリードは3馬身。食い下がるセイユンスカイ。先頭はスペシャルウィーク。変わらないスペシャルウィーク。これは完璧な勝利です。他の追随をまるで許さなかったぞ。スペシャルウィーク URA ファイナルズ予選を制しました。
我们下场来休息一下。沈正，我先带爱丽丝去游客中心，等一下我们在那边会合。今日は何をします？さあ、気合い入れていくよ。日本一の夢に向かって。調整はバッチリですね。
7番人気17番スペシャルウィーク。
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが
行きます。
足元悪い雨の中、京都レース場芝 2400URA ファイナルズ準決勝。18人の馬娘たちが挑みます。現在1番人気はゴールドシップ、続く2番人気はエルコンドルパサー。注目のグランプリ馬娘スペシャルウィーク8枠17番での出走。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
スタート。 各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いはスーパークリーク、10番当選ジョーダン、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気ゴールドシップ、長丁場のこのレースですが当選ジョーダン早くも先頭に躍り出た。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは3番1馬身離れてスペシャルウィーク、そしてその内から行ったのは8番差がなくエルコンドルパサー、エルコンドルパサー落ち着かない様子。当選ジョーダン早くも先頭に躍り出た。続きました3番3番手に8番4番手スペシャルウィーク。さあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち。依然先頭は当選ジョーダン、続いて3番少し離れてスーパークリーク、そしてその外を回ってスペシャルウィーク。8番追走、それを見るように岩早秀、内の方から10番エルコンドルパサー、並んでくる2馬身差7番、さらには待ちかね福来た外9番、少し後ろから16番ゴールドシップ、ここにいた。第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然当選ジョーダン、2馬身リード、2馬身離れて3番3番手にはエルコンドルパサー、内でスーパークリーク、すぐに続いて岩早秀、内をついてスペシャルウィーク、さらに8番外には10番、そして外目をつきましては7番ゴールドシップ、並んできた待ちかね福来た続いている。さらにその内からは9番残り 1000m を通過、外目をついて16番、その内並んでウイニングチケット、外で14番、外から18番5番内から行く、その外並んで12番意気揚々と先頭へ行きます。当選ジョーダンどうでしょうこの展開。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ、
ここからスパート、一気にレースが動きます。
まだ差がある。ここから先頭トライを当ててくるのか、じりじり詰めるスペシャルウィーク。さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。400を切りました。最終コーナーを曲がって最初に立ち上がったのは当選ジョーダン、追いすがるスペシャルウィーク。200を通過、当選ジョーダン足色は衰えない。当選ジョーダンリードは2馬身、スペシャルウィーク食い下がる。お見事当選ジョーダン、100歳以上の強さを見せた。見事
1着は逃しちゃいました。でも嬉しいです。
7番人気11番スペシャルウィーク。
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが、
行きます。
荒れた天候のスタートです。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ、
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。残り400、最後のコーナー、先陣を切ったのはスペシャルウィーク、抜け出したのはスペシャルウィーク。だが後続も追いすがるスペシャルウィーク、リードは1馬身200を通過。スペシャルウィーク足色は衰えない。ウイニングチケット追いすがる。ウイニングチケット追いすがる。スペシャルウィーク今ゴールイン。スペシャルウィーク URA ファイナルズ準決勝を制しました。頂点まであと
やったー、1番です。シューズの状態よし、ストレッチよし。さあ打ってやろうや。早く早く。日本
7番人気3番スペシャルウィーク。
行きます。
晴れ渡る空の下行われる阪神レース場芝 2200URA ファイナルズ決勝、18人の馬娘たちが挑みます。現在1番人気はシンボリルドルフ、続く2番人気はテイエムオペラ王、注目のグランプリ馬娘スペシャルウィーク2枠3番での出走。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
先行争いは15番メジロライアン、17番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気シンボリルドルフ、先頭を行ったのは15番、2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはスペシャルウィーク、さらにテイエムオペラ王、4番手にはメジロライアン、その後ろに待機シャトル外を通りまして、17番後から成田大臣、内からシンボリルドルフ、それを見るようにハッピーウィーク、1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。先頭をかけます15番、続きましたスペシャルウィーク、3番手にはメジロライアン、4番手テイエムオペラ王、待機シャトル5番手、少し後ろから17番内からシンボリルドルフ、その外並んで成田大臣、1馬審査、1番ハッピーウィーク並んできた。その後18番、そのうち並んで2番外からオグリキャップ、向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ10馬身、順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は相変わらず15番、先頭から大きく離されて2番手はメジロライアン、少し離れてスペシャルウィーク、4番手に17番、すぐに続いて待機シャトルテイエムオペラ王、続いているとどめをついて成田大臣、そして内目をつきましては1番、さらにはシンボリルドルフ、外を回りますハッピーウィーク、そしてその内から行ったのは2番、その後から11番、差がなく18番内で5番、外にはオグリキャップ、内を回ります7番、後方2番手に8番、間もなく第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。シンボリルドルフ、内で様子を伺う。
夢に向かって駆け抜けます。
シンボリルドルフ、まだ抑えたままだ。さあこれから坂、2側の舞台はこれから坂がある。スペシャルウィーク、抜け出した、一気に上がってくるスペシャルウィーク、抜け出したのはスペシャルウィークだが後続も追いすがる。200を通過、追いすがる成田大臣、スペシャルウィーク、足色は衰えない。先頭は依然スペシャルウィーク、スペシャルウィーク1着でゴールイン。実力をいかなく発揮しレースを制したスペシャルウィーク URA ファイナルズ決勝を制しました。今ここに優秀たちの頂点が誕生です。2着成田大臣、3着メジロライアン。
やったー、1番です。居然是龙西安大侠，什么龙西安呐？我就叫龙西，还有李东之子的龙西。只是没想到你不愿意来帮我。哼，这有什么？又不是第一回帮你了。上次不还把那个奇怪发型的杰克林追得满山晕跑吗？导致他们都叫我什么？上师球棒天尊。杰克林那家伙心眼不行，因为爱是个家伙。好啦，你的事情谁交代给我说了？要我说，你就是脸皮太薄了。大事小事都要考虑什么家族啊、名字啊，肯定会紧张失控啊。不要想那么多，你就想想你最想做什么，之后把它大声的喊出来。要海特吗？好吧，海滩上有很多人呀，而且海什么呀？真是的，这也要我教你们？来，好好学，看下你的心。我要多想看不一样，长得像我心爱的死囚。说不过他不优雅呀。 没事，已经很有成效了。要不你先试着带这股劲头去冲浪？真的麻烦你了，露西。喂，绳匠，话说我的发型看起来真的让人难受吗？没有没有，怎么会呢？トレーナーさんのおかげで成長できました。呼吸。爱丽丝，爱丽丝，天涯咫尺伴你飞驰。我会驾驭破浪乘风，为你发光。怒涛翻涌，任你驰骋。呀！你在冲浪，我在疯狂，一浪一浪冲到我的心。
加油啊，爱丽丝！
哇，你怎么不让我写的呀？和我击个掌。
不要吧，太赶趟了。
シンボリ・ルドルフだ。
スペシャルリーフです。海上最强的小兔子，来吧，爱丽丝，让大海尝尝外环寄生的怒火。我可了。
没问题的，爱丽丝。
シンボリ・ルドルフだ。シンボリ・ルドルフだ。お、このゴールドシップ様を呼んだか？シンボリ・ルドルフだ。
おう、ウォッカだ。
シンボリ・ルドルフだ。シンボリ・ルドルフだ。 ボリ・ルドルフだ。ダイワ・スカーレット行くわよ。ダイワ・はいはい桜マックス。おお春うらら頑張りまーす。はいスペシャルウィークです。シンボリ・ルドルフだ。ウマ娘メーカーのレベルアップを確認しました。
快看，好像是泰姆。
这些大家族就爸爸，我好害怕。
達成。確認を忘れずにな。
我又失败了吗？
勝負服の
没关系的，这本来就是很困难的动作。
G1 へ出走する一定評価を得たと判断。夢実現のため努力を継続。
走るのって本当に気持ちいい。これからもたくさんみんなにかっこいいところ見せるぞ。话说，你刚刚在念叨什么呢？我刚刚想到了一些以前的事。小时候，父亲母亲总会鼓励我展现自己，但父母走后，就仿佛失去了后盾一般。大家会将自己和家族挂钩，我也开始留意自己的一言一行，害怕被关注，更害怕被关注时出错。可越是这样，反而会越紧张，最后就会……爱丽丝，每个人都会犯错，犯错并没有关系，重点是我们这之后的选择。对啊，阿福当初还觉得你是黑心商人，让我好好教训你一顿呢。坏了，有人偷偷修改时间。
我还被当成过校霸呢。
别看我啊，我还有双重职业呢，我都不敢让治安官知道我网名。所以爱丽丝，别人的评价和关注可能会让你紧张犯错，但并不会改变你已有的能力。无论如何，你都是我们见过最会冲浪的女孩子。我想，哪怕不为了家族的荣誉，我也想。只要你愿意，我们都会陪你一起走到最后。 任何疑问与需求，请随时找我。
时间码对好，电池检查换新，所有人看一下时间表，准时开始直播推流。爱丽丝小姐，跟我们之前的设计一样，希望您轻松发挥您的实力，完成赛道表演。当然，关键的还是最后的管浪驾乘动作。不用担心拍摄角度的问题，我们有4台机位进行4K 转播。
明白了吗？如果你失误的话，会被360度无死角的在全力度的观众面前直播出来。换言之，他如果成功了，相当于你出钱宣传了爱丽丝的完美身姿。露西安娜，你在这里做什么？我过来帮爱丽丝清理一些捣乱的家伙。你把球棍放下！那几只凶神恶煞的小猪是干嘛的？你不怕我像当初一样找教导主任吗？教导主任？那个什么，导演，我还有公司会议，就不盯着你们制作了。你随时开始就好。
好的，杰奎琳小姐，一路顺风，杰奎琳小姐。爱丽丝小姐，也请您准备登场，我们所有公众都已准备完毕。OK， 各部门就位，3、2、1，直播开始。
女士们、先生们，欢迎来到启梦度假村，我是你们的大浪解说。今天索恩区的海浪也十分懂事，不至于弱到让冲浪客无聊到睡着，也不会把他们一下拍到空洞里。不过今天的表演嘉宾即便被拍到空洞里也没有关系，毕竟他是来自研究以太侵蚀多年的著名家族。让我们欢迎橙色旋风爱丽丝泰姆菲尔德。
等等，橙色旋风是什么东西？这名字也太不淑女了吧！而且为什么是胡萝卜的颜色？好了，不要在意，快上场吧。
Many lines of dialogue do I have to get just to get to the surfing portion? This is absolutely painful. Who authorized this?
爱丽丝完美的完成了赛道部分的表演，下面则是收尾大戏——管浪驾乘。
1号机，给我拉全身景；2号、3号，注意侧拍环绕。加油啊，爱丽丝小姐！现在直播间里有上万人都在注视着您。
前方是一道近3米高的管浪开口，浪壁开始向内卷曲，如同大自然亲手。
加油啊，
而这位优雅的海，
加油啊！
他正在调整重心。
加油啊！
爱丽丝成功冲进了浪管内部，水墙在她头顶合拢，形成完美的拱顶。阳光穿透翡翠色的浪壁，在她身上投下流动的光斑。这就是顶尖冲浪者的空间感知艺术， 仿佛在享受着海神的托举，在雷霆万钧的自然之力中，如优雅的精灵般在水面飞舞。考验技术的时刻到了，浪喉开始收缩，爱丽丝的后脚发力，调整板尾角度，板头精准切过浪壁的临界点，她的身体几乎贴着水面蜷缩，距浪壁仅有不到10公分。她做到了！爱丽丝像子弹般从即将坍塌的管浪末端冲出，晶莹的水花在空中四散。这记教科书级的管浪架成已经不是简单的技术分析可以解释的了，这是艺术啊，艺术！
爱丽丝，爱丽丝，不错嘛，不愧是我们怪耽误的大小姐。
嗯，好样的。
哼，没想到她还真有点实力。用你说，她可是被我特训过的。你是哪儿冒出来的？
Oh my god. Did we win yet?
还好吗，爱丽丝？看你好像还没从冲浪状态里缓过来的样子。还好，灵，就是有些恍惚。 你不会是看了网上那些不是很礼貌的评论吧？你说那些讲我家族上天入地的秘辛传说吗？我早上睡醒就刷到了。啊！我和右叶费了好大力气，就为了让你别看到那些。啊，等等，所以你上场前就看到了？对呀，看你们表演那么辛苦，感觉拆穿好像会不太礼貌，所以就……那为什么你好像没受到一点影响？而且最后表演的时候，看直播的人都成千上万了，你反而不紧张了？我也不知道，在进入最后那段危险的海浪时，我好像听到了自己父亲的声音。那是在许多年前的一个夏天，我们一家在海边度假，也是我第一次踩上冲浪板。父亲在一旁给予了我很多指导，但我却因为那脚下不稳的感觉忍不住尖叫。我的动静吸引来了海滩上的游客，他们很快认出了我们这对泰姆菲尔德的父女，也不免因为我们的身份开始对我们指指点点。
哎，快看，好像是泰姆菲尔德家的。那小孩子才多大？真的可以吗？
这些大家族就是喜欢出风头。
但父亲他仿佛没有听到一般，一心一意扶着我的身体，一点一点纠正我的动作。海浪越来越汹涌，议论之声越来越嘈杂，我的注意力也从周围的环境逐渐转移到父亲那令人安心的话语上。
手打开，脚撑住。总会有强风与海浪挡在你身前，但也总会有家人与伙伴陪在你身后。
I think I'm gonna wrap up here. It's already 6 a.m. I'll probably retap all the dailies offline, and then I think when I get off from work, we'll just try to get like weekly wrap up done. So like Honkai 3rd MA and all that stuff. Alright, chat. GG, thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see you guys later.